Right, back again with Fat Dad's Pokemon here, a long form video, not one of the short ones. We have 40 packs, or 4 ETBs, or what I pulled these from before putting them here. We still have yet to pull that VMAX Charizard while recording. I have pulled 3, but my daughter, she likes to open stuff, and when she opens stuff with me, we seem to have really good luck, which is awesome. I mean, I'm glad that I pulled 3. I'm going to go over the 2 that I still have raw, as well as my grading submission for CGC coming up here in a separate video for the 0 people who care, just because it's fun to do. Oh, that scared me for half a second. Alchemy VMAX, nice. Very nice. And we'll go from there on that and just see if I can get maybe a 10 out of CGC, which I think is hard, but in a previous video, and depending on how this is uploaded, I talked about how I feel like CGC sometimes gets not the short end of the stick, but they get said, oh, you're so, hard on grading, but I'm wondering if it's biased based on where you send your cards. So let's say you send a really nice card to PSA. You're trying to maximize your value on that card because the market accepts PSA cards somewhat more than anybody else. Ooh, Eternatus VMAX. Beautiful pull. Let's look at the centering on this. Yeah. It's off. And you can see there's an issue in the corner there. Well, that's not great. Yeah. Well, it's still a really nice card. Obviously, I haven't pulled a ton of these, so it's nice to pull one. Anyways, as I was saying, I feel like it's definitely possible that CGC is getting the worse cards because if you had, I mean, other than right now at this exact moment, I guess that's what we'll see because PSA is shut down, you would hazard to believe that they would be just being inundated right now with PSA shut down. Or maybe BGS would be inundated. I don't know. But BGS just increased their prices. So basically what I'm trying to say is the cards that CGC receives are probably not the best possible cards. People are sending those to BGS for their Black Label 10. People are sending those to PSA because of the market acceptance. And also BGS has market acceptance over CGC as well, as far as people wanting to buy those cards on the secondary market and another bulk VMAX. Anyway, so we'll see if we'll find out after my submission whether, because I believe I do have a couple 10s in my submission. Not a ton, but maybe 2 for sure, and maybe 3 on a good day. And obviously I'm sending the other ones just because I want to, because it's fun, because I enjoy it, because I like to have graded cards, because it's just a nice thing. I do collect some, depending on the card and depending on how I feel about when I pulled the card. I know it sounds kind of weird, but like, let's say I pull a card with my daughter, that's going to have a lot more fun and interest to me than a card I just sat while I was pulled in the basement one night, sitting by myself, just because I'm bored and wanting to go through some cards, that's going to have a lot less sentimental value than, oh, me and my 3-year-old, found this, found this Charizard, or this reverse rare Charizard, or this Charizard VMAX, or this Charizard V, or whatever it is. Ditto V. All right, well, still could be worse. Could have been nothing. Ditto V still, I think, a top 10 card for the set. So that's good at least. Shiny Copper Raja. So we have pulled a couple ones. We pulled the VMAX Eternatus, and we pulled some bulk Vs, and we pulled, let's see, let's put these up in the background just for fun, like we did last video. I don't normally do this, but why not? And I did pull that Alchemy VMAX, although to be honest with you, that's like a $3 card. No offense. I mean, it is a rainbow rare, but I don't think anyone cares for some reason. Anyway, 40 packs total. About a fourth of the way through, so I fully expect us to go through a drought here at some point because of the cards we have pulled are pretty decent. We have had a good number of hits. See, here's the drought that I was just speaking of. If we can just pull that another VMAX for my grading submission, I would be so happy, because I want to pull it before I send it so I don't have to send multiples, because I am going to be opening a lot more packs. I think probably another couple hundred of this set over the coming weeks, months, however they continue to, however long they continue. Dragapult, that's a good one. However long they continue to print this, which I assume will be a long period of time. I fully expect, although I can't guarantee, you know, there'll be some point where, like, let's say Pokemon Center will have a restock that's like, seems like it's endless. That actually happened with Champions Path at one point, where they had Champions Path ETBs. There was maximum 2 per person, but they had it seemed like it was endless. I bet you it was up for a full day, maybe more, before it finally sold out. Ooh, Poke Kid and a Rowlet. Let's look at the centering on this Poke Kid here. I can already tell it's off. The corners aren't the best. Let me see above the camera here. Yeah, well, I mean, centering's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's probably 60-40 or something. Top to bottom, it's not nearly as good. Yeah. I mean, it's not worth grading, but it's still cool. Still nice full art. Still one of the top, I don't know, 10, 15 cards in the set, which always a positive. You always want those bigger hits to offset your absolutely terrible packs that you do end up opening. About halfway done. For those of you who normally see me go through things a lot quicker, I don't know, maybe I'm just feeling a little slow today. And I'm trying to sort as I go, because it is a pain to sort after the fact. I found that out after the last video. Ooh, Kyogre. How many of those am I going to pull? I think I got about 15, 20 of those just sitting around. Crobat VMAX and another Dragapult. You can go there with your friend, little buddy. And a Crobat VMAX, which is actually one of the only VMAXs to be worth a little bit. I think actually the V might be even worth more than that. Nothing there. Nothing there. Got a Thievul. Hollowware. Gosh. Keep bumping stuff. Sorry about bumping it to the 3 people who end up watching this video. I was, oh, what? Why? Come on. Come on, Alchemy VMAX. Seriously? Come on. I'll just get my piles a little bit situated here. Plenty of bulk to go around. Sending out a bunch of bulk today. Bulk seems to be going up in price. Bulk seems to be going up decently in price. Silicobra, I only have like 5 of those. Bulk seems to be doing pretty well right now. Bulk is almost nearing 5 cents per thousand, $50 per thousand. Let's put it that way, which pretty decent. When you look at other places, like let's say for example, Magic the Gathering, they do not have very good bulk per thousand, or the prices they don't have very good for bulk per thousand. Pokemon has always been higher. Man, if I'm open 82 packs today and I don't at least get, I thought that Morpeko looked a little weird. At least get a VMAX Charizard. I mean, I know that there's no guarantees to pull it out of that many packs, but it really feels like you should be able to get at least 1 out of 80 packs. I mean, 80 packs times, you know, you're probably paying more like $6-7 a pack nowadays. 80 times 6, like probably $400 to $500 depending. And for you to not be able to pull a VMAX out of that number of packs for that cost, you're better off buying them. But I hate buying cards. I do not buy singles. I've never bought a single in my entire life. I enjoy Cinderace, another bulk V max. I've never bought a single card. I've bought a couple graded cards in my life, but I've never bought a single raw card in my life. So, yeah. Imp-a-dimp. Just because it is no fun to buy a raw card. What's the fun in that? Ooh, I see a full art. Caroless. Once again, I'm going to say the centering is off top to bottom, left to right is pretty good. That's not a terrible card. It's probably a 9 or a 9.5, unless I missed some defect on it. But it's kind of hard to see the way I have my camera set up. All right, we're down to like the last, I don't know, 8-9 packs here. No VMAX. No VMAX Charizard. But we can get Cinderace VMAX. We'll get a ton of those and a Sobble. But nothing too crazy there. Give me something decent. Alright, well, I guess that's decent. I'm gonna start. Man, I just had too many hits. It's just the sheer number of packs. Don't get me wrong. It's the sheer number of packs we've opened. We haven't gotten that lucky. We haven't pulled a Skyla. We haven't pulled a Charizard VMAX. We have pulled the VMAX Eternatus. We haven't pulled the V Eternatus. What else is the top card in this set? Ditto VMAX, Lapras VMAX. Haven't pulled those. So it's not like we've been extremely lucky. Extremely lucky would be like 2 Charizard VMAXs or 3 Skylas or 3 VMAX Eternatus or something, you know. You know, that would be extremely lucky. And I just don't feel like we're going to get a Vettel and a nice little Greedent V that'll go in my bulk pile for Vs. I just don't feel as if we're going to get out of the last 3 packs here a Charizard VMAX, but what if we do? Now we're down to 2. Come on. Oh, Ditto V. Another bulk V. Congrats to you. Get shipped off into bulk V land since I'm my 15th time that I've pulled you. And then last pack. Ooh, it's a Charizard. Charizard art. Give me a Charizard. Please. And no such luck. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day.